Hello everybody. So I'm actually dragging ass a little bit. I am behind. So you guys are gonna see me get set up in the morning. I'm getting my tablet set up now for today's trading. Alright, that's set. Volume set. So a stock that I was looking at, we're going to go ahead and pull it up on the main screen real quick because I want to see what it's doing. COSM. So yesterday, it really took off. You know, we were looking at it around, this area. And it doubled up. Doubled up pretty good, actually. Really, really good. So I'm thinking about buying some shares of this today. I think there's some longevity. Some longevity in this stock. I gotta turn on the privacy mode there. Alright, so I don't think you guys were able to see it because my camera or my face just was hiding it. But anyway, so I'm thinking about buying into this one. I think it could have a really good run up, maybe even up to $1 or higher. And really, that would be freaking awesome. That would be a double up if it does, more than a double if you bought in right now. So I'm gonna be watching this. I don't know if I want to go in with a 500 or 1,000 share. I don't know. I did just put it back to 100. I had it set on 1,000. So let's take a look at Ford. Ford is going to be opening in the same place it kind of has, but it feels like it's consolidating in this range. I think if we stay above the 14, we're gonna do really kind of good, and we can see that's kind of like support resistance here, support here. So kind of curious to see how this is going to break, but I feel pretty good about it actually. Sorry, going to my other screen real quick. At X, we're doing pretty darn good. It looks like we're going to break above this level here today. And if so, we're going to definitely rock up. I don't know how high, but we're definitely going to start racking up some profits here. On 100 shares, I'm already at 208. Cha-ching. That's going into yesterday's win, which was fantastic. We're going to try to push to 2,900 today. We're actually down slightly. We're down 0.01. Ford went down $4, so we're only down $4. So I have some pretty good feelings on this one. It did dip a little low, but I think we're gonna have some good numbers from this one. I'm quite happy with it. Same thing with Ford. Let's take a look at GM real quick. Okay, GE. It's breaking up. I was actually hoping it was going to go down. I wouldn't mind getting in 100 on GE. Because if you time GE right, I mean, you can gain several dollars in a very short amount of time, which on 100 shares, you know, you gain a couple bucks. That's the easy 100, you know, a couple hundred. Let's take a look. On the week, it's looking pretty good too. It's actually at the top. So GE could actually be breaking to go back up to 105. Actually, probably 95 probably be a better 95 to, let's say, bottom range of 90, 95 is possible, with 105 being kind of like the top of the mark. If it really goes above that, I would be really, really surprised. But GE is doing pretty good yesterday alone. It made, you know, $1 or so. So for every 100, you would have made $100. Not bad. All right. So let's go over to our watch screen. Yesterday's watchers, other than this one, seems to be kind of flat. CCL for somebody, one of my viewers, they're doing good. I'm a little concerned about this right here. So it could break up and hit a good target going back up to $11, but I feel like there's a good chance it could break down. And if it breaks down, it can go quite low. I'm just going to keep an eye on that. Let's take a look at the SP500 today. Make sure we get a good refresh on it. Energy and gas, it's down. Everything is kind of neutral. China's coming back up. I think they're still going to be behind from where they were, because they had some really bad days. We could actually just check that by BA. Oil and energy exchanges, energy. So open that up right there. BA. Just pick one of the top ones. Yeah, it's so even though date ranges the last 5 days, so it's still pretty significantly down. It's up right this second, but it hasn't quite met up back with this day. No, that's not what I wanted. But it could be going on its way back up. Now this is just one random Alibaba. Okay, so I was just wanting to get an idea. Now, interesting, Alibaba might do well going into Black Friday. So that might be a interesting. We'll just put it down here since I have an empty spot. I think this could be a interesting Christmas play. That hasn't refreshed yet. 5 day. Yeah. I'm wanting this to kind of pop. I'm not sure if it will. All right. So today's, that one is still gapping up good. That's going to be the leader, it seems like. I think this might actually be a mistake. People are getting these confused. So we're going to have to listen carefully to make sure we don't get it confused. Wow, that one is actually doing quite well. You know, we saw it down here at the 46, 48 a couple days ago. I'm not seeing anything super offhand other than COSM, which we already got. It's right here. I think that's going to be our primary watch. Absolutely nailed yesterday's trade. Hoping to kind of continue that ride. So yesterday I traded PALI and took a pretty good profit on that of $350. It was a lot higher. I did briefly touch like 950, but I moved my stop loss, which is something I shouldn't have done. The thing I really wanted to look was people felt pretty bullish all through the day. Right around noon, they felt a little bearish. Market in general climbed up well. PALI. We're going to take a look at the main screen. So this was the stock that I traded, and I traded it right in here. Got all the way up here, and I sold it like right in this area, and it absolutely tanked right after. So I got it on this minute, sold it on this minute. But throughout the whole day, I mean, it had some good pops in it, but not really. I wasn't by the computer until much later in the day. But today, I don't know. It could do it again. So PALI, we'll put that on the watch list. Got it right here. But generally, I don't think I'm gonna trade this one again. I made good money on it, but it was a little bit risky. Let's take a look at rum. This stock has been a performer. It looks like it might be getting ready to go back on its way back up. I want to see a confirmation of pushing really above 10. You know, 1020, 1030, and I might pick up 100 shares to take it up to, you know, 13, 12, 13. I know there's more. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. Alright, let's take a look at some things on the scanner. NRBO. Okay, that could be interesting. Throw that down there. BOLI. If we saw that one, that's a really strong gap up in the morning. This is the Bloomberg one. Hit 60. So I put it down there. I don't know if I'm gonna trade it, but I'll keep an eye on it. GSN GSUN. Just switch to the flexible grid. So that's really on the low side. That's gonna be no. MAN, unless I see a major change. Wow, yesterday 1 minute candle absolutely rocked, climbed all the way up to 1655 from a 1283. That's very interesting. So we're just gonna put that on the list. Wow, the bell kind of came up on me quick. That's the smallest opening window for Ford I've seen in a second. I lost a little bit there on X. But I'm pretty sure that ground is going to be gained again. And you. All right. So now we're going to be in the watching state.
CVNA. NRBO.
Yeah, I'm already watching NBRO. It's hard to borrow. That's on a down spurt. I'm kind of watching this. SOXL. This one did good yesterday. See? So basically, say climb up from 12 to 13. Forward. X. And RPO. So I'm thinking we're gonna buy some of this now. If it dips down low, we'll buy some more. $50. That's a little bit higher up than I wanted. But this was a good play yesterday, all day. I'm gonna turn off my camera real quick and turn off that light behind me. Alright. Oh, let me grab my heating pad. My back is hurting this morning. God, I feel old. Alright, the lighting is better now. So this honestly might be an all-day play to let it just marinate. Might end up putting in a stop loss later. But 1,000 shares at the price that we're in, we're not priced in heavily. So it will have to take a pretty big swing one way or the other for me to really start to lose money. Or a gain for that matter. But so far so good. Now I kind of wish maybe I've done 10,000 shares. If I did, I would be at, 250. But, the biggest thing I could say, however much, sometimes winning is just better to win and be very consistent with it and eventually take bigger and bigger swings. On a pullback, I might buy some more. Because honestly, this stock is doing quite well today. Alright, I'm wondering if this is the pullback I wanted.
GSUN. Comes.
I think the stock still has a lot in it. Trying to figure out if I want to go in for another 1,000 or not. I think if it gets back up to not if, when it gets back up to 56. So far,
Ayo.
both Ford and X are taking some of my money. We're going to load up the 2,000 mark.
Manu. Ayo.
Man,
Pharaoh.
I'm not liking where this is going now. So if we don't start getting
Barrow.
some positive out of this, I might be jumping out.
Manu. Surf. Manu.
Man, the highs are getting lower. I think I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna wait for the spike up. Now I'm just gonna wait for it to go green. I think that's what everybody else is doing. Starting a new 5-minute candle. It looks like there's more strength now than resistance. Nope. I'm basically getting close to where I want to stop out. I've given it plenty of time to
Polly. Polly.
do I double down?
BBLT.
Got 2,000 shares locked in. I got 2,000 on the button, and 2,000 long. Back in the green. We're going to give this a little bit of room. Max loss will be at $20. I may change that as I'm watching. I'm not seeing much support anymore.
Manu.
Now that can change very, very quickly.
Vero. NUWE.
There's a lot. It's gonna start pushing it down. I want to see some buying support though. Okay. We're gonna get out of this. I'm really sure we're gonna get out of this. New minute. We're several minutes from a new 5-minute candle. This candle is actually green. So I'm starting to not really have second thoughts, but the 5-minute candle, it's looking good. So even though the stock is looking very unstable, that could change quite rapidly. I would like to see it get back above this point. Will it? I don't know. This stock just likes to keep taking my money. I don't want to make lunch money on it. I want to make some more. This 5-minute candle's looking good, but there's a hard resistance right here. Okay, just broke through. Okay. You know, I'm glad I did not go in with 10,000 shares, because if I did, I might have sold a little sooner than I am. So staying a little bit more shallow allowed me to get back into profit with this stock. If it goes southward into mid 35s, I'm going to sell. As in $35. If I get up to 100, I'm going to sell. Maybe. I'm going to watch to see what happens. New 5-minute candle has started. It's a green candle. Every now and then I'm seeing some good numbers over here, but then I see some scary ones too. Not the time for my mouse to go dead. I knew I should have charged it the other day. Thankfully, I only have to charge it for a few minutes and I'll get a couple hours use out of it. Okay, so that's the break up that I was looking for. There's a lot of pressure on it. New candle. $97, $99, $100. got a lot of buying pressure. So it's still going to go up. There's the new high. We still got more buying pressure. Okay, now there's some okay, buying. I'm looking for my exit now. Never mind. There's some buying pressure again. Nope. 97. That's basically 100. I'm good with that. Added some more profit to this week. No thanks to Ford and X. They're both down. Oh, is that going to be on its way back up now? I think so. Yeah. New high. Beautiful. Wow.
Harz.
I day trade some. I trade long on some stocks. We'll take a look at the stocks that I'm long on here in a second. I just had to charge up my mouse a little bit. I did just day trade this stock here. I went down quite low right here, but I was able to cap a pretty good little profit, $97. I was really wanting more out of it, but I sold on this candle right here. I was thinking it was going to start on its way back down, but it turned around and went right back up. I should have been paying attention to the 5-minute candle, because the 5-minute candle is looking really strong.
Harz.
But profit is profit, and you could always buy back in, right? So I'm not upset. I was at a loss of like 60, 80, so I got that money back and then some. So Ford, I'm in Ford at 13.5 right now. We are trending down a little, but I don't think we're going to get to 13.5. I think it's just going to bounce around right here a little bit. But if we can get break back above 14.2, Ford will do quite well. As I've shown over on here before, the performance overall is looking pretty good on the month. I was able to capture most of this. Not all of it, but most of it. And X, I'm pretty good on too. Pretty good yield. One of the other reasons why I think Ford is going to be really good is their estimates have been way above, or not way above, but above here, slightly above, slightly above. So here, I think even if they come in slightly low, it's still going to be really good, but I think they're going to actually have a really good fourth quarter. On top of the fact that the chip situation is being less of an issue, more new cars are going to be people are going to want to buy the new cars versus the used ones. Used prices are starting to come down. Bank financing is starting to get more expensive, so dealership lending from like Ford, Chevy, Dodge, yada yada yada. The car manufacturers can offer the financing at a lower price than what the banks are offering. So I think that's really going to start to drive new car sales. On top of, like I said, the chip situation is going to be a lot less of an issue. So I think Ford this quarter is going to do quite well. I think we're going to, gain the 10% on the 3 month easily, if not start making money on the year to date. So I think we could get 30%. So I say 10 to 30% on that one. Comms. We looked at that one briefly this morning. It's straight near the top. But I don't like trading some of these really cheap stocks. Okay, I'm kind of happy. The reversal did happen. I was just a little early.
Comms.
So I sold here and it went up quite a bit. I would have loved to get this part, but what's happening now is what I was figuring was going to happen right here. Now, this could be a great buy point because it could capture all of that back. Could and will are always two different things. I'm feeling kind of bullish on Ford and GM. So Ford is doing some things in the EV area. I think Ford is being very people are not taking Ford very serious, but Ford has shown over the years that they can be very, very aggressive with new technology. So Ford has been getting pretty serious with the electric vehicles. So I'm expecting some really interesting things from Ford that could challenge Tesla at a lower price point for the majority of the people. So, and I'm not a big fan of Ford, but Ford has shown that they can really make cars that appeal to people at great price points. GM has been having a killer year on high demand vehicles like the new Hummer, the electric version, the Corvettes, the Cadillacs. Your high end models are absolutely overselling. Way above sticker. I heard the new Hummers. My brother actually works in the auto industry, so the new Hummers are selling for, in some cases, above 100 MSRP. That's outrageous. So GM has been really killing it on these really nice vehicles. So it could be very interesting. Now you ask about Intel. What is their damn ticket ticker? If I could even type. INTC. Watch it be. Okay, that is right. So, Intel, I think, is having some challenges with AMD. Apple has made their own chips, the M1, which I wonder if, because I don't think Apple themselves are making the chip. I think Intel might be. If AMD is making them, I'd be kind of surprised. And the reason why I'm thinking that is because Apple does have a prior relationship with Intel. So it would be easy for them to use the same supplier to add the M1 chip. Now, I might be talking completely on my ass because I've not researched that. Because I'm not investing in Apple right this second. I do have it on my stock paper trading account as a test run, but I'm not actively trading it. Intel, I don't know if I would feel honestly during COVID and people buying, I would have thought Intel would have been doing better. But I guess the chip shortage situation probably hurt them quite bad. Pretty decent dividends. Which can actually hurt them. Sorry, just checking through my watch list over here. I mean, honestly, if you got into Intel right here at the 28.95, like right in this area, which was showing as resistance here. Even though this went higher, I'm still going to count that, say, a little bit lower. This was a good bounce right here. I would say maybe really start moving your stop loss when it breaks up into this zone right here. But overall, in the last month or so, I mean, it's doing. The week it's down a little bit, 12% in the 1 month. And analyzing, there's neutral technicals saying buy. I don't rely heavily on these, but for me it's just kind of like, I don't want to say a quick check to make sure if my thought or quick thought would be correct. But like I was just saying, if you bought in this area a little bit lower than where it's at right now, with a target zone right in here, I think you'd be okay. I'd just be careful if it drops down really kind of below into this area, because it could probably dip down to 27.50, give or take. That's going to be my guess. If you're going to hold on for years, let's switch it to 1 month. So in the long run game, you could be looking at like a 65 to 100%, 80%. But the one thing that would be concerning to me for a long-term investment is the fact that it did break a double bottom and it went down quite hard. This could be the beginning of the reversal on the 1 month. But if I was you, I would have a stop loss at $26. Because if it goes down or say even 24, if you want to go $24. Because if it breaks down below 24, I'm pretty sure it's going to go. It could go down to 12, 17, 12. So I think 24 would be a safe with, and if it hits 68, I'd be looking at moving my stop loss really close to the 68 mark, because it could hit the 68 and then take a dive back down like it already has twice, and then you could buy back in at a lower price. But it could be a very good investment. Now, I think Ford, if you want to hold on to it for a period of time, I think Ford is going to get back up to the $19, $20. So I think Ford will be a very good investment. I think in the long term, I'm quite bullish on Ford. I would be thinking of stomping out though if it gets down to 12, and then buying back in anything once it drops. If it drops below, I would say 11, 10.50 in there, I'll be buying every bit I could. I'll be buying all along the way. If it drops down to 4, my God, I will buy every bit at 4. I don't think that will happen. But on the short term, I'm actually quite bullish on Ford. I always recommend setting a stop loss, because anything can happen. Either it be COVID, God forbid you get into an accident or a coma, or someone else, a life situation kind of goes on and you're not paying attention to the market. You don't want to wake up and then find out, oh shit, a situation like COVID happened and you lost everything. Or I don't know, a company goes belly up. I would say, even you could say like the Titanic theory, right? If someone says a company is too big that it can't fail, it absolutely can. The Titanic 100% was sinkable. So I don't have stop losses on Ford or X, but I do have alarms set. So if it goes down to a certain dollar amount, it's going to let me know. And because I literally sit here every day, I can sell out fairly quick and easy. But if I was going to go on vacation, or if I was going to be away from my computer, and mind you, I have a tablet, I have another tablet over here, I got this laptop, I got this laptop. So, and this one is the one I'm recording on is Windows. This one here is a Apple. And then I have an Apple tablet and a Samsung tablet. I've actually explained that in a different video I did. Reason why I have both, this one is a Dell Alienware to be exact, which I don't think I would recommend trading with an Alienware. I could talk about hardware a different day though, but I definitely recommend having a mainstream computer that's Windows and a Mac. So that way, if there's any updates or bugs or issues that affects one OS, hopefully it won't be affecting both OS. So that's just something I've done in my trading platform. I carry two. I do want to get some desktops, but I'm using laptops because if I lose power, my fiber optic line does not rely on so much of my natural power. It can actually be working even if there's a regional power outage. And then the modem and the router are on a battery backup. And then these laptops aren't battery backups. They're fucking laptops, right? It's built in. I would like to get a desktop. There's some benefits to a desktop. But I would need to get battery backups for that, which I haven't done yet. Also, having laptops, if I want to go on vacation or something, I can literally pack up these two laptops in a suitcase. I probably wouldn't take my screens. Actually, I guarantee you I won't take these screens. I could trade on just two screens or on the two laptops and my tablet. Or tablets. But having these bigger screens is really nice. But if I'm in a hotel or something, I could always, plug up to the TV. So always take an HDMI cord. That's a tip. Always take HDMI. Because you could always plug up to the TV. I'm not really seeing anything that I'm interested in now. I may want to try to buy some more Ford. I was talking about that yesterday. Buying another 100 shares. Round that up to 5. I think I might wait and see if this drops another 20 cents in the next day or two. Just so I can get that 20-cent, profit. But I really want to try to grab another 100 shares of that. X. I don't know if I'll buy another 100 shares of this. I think there's a chance that if we don't break above, it could start to go down. So I might start setting a stop loss at or around $25. So that would give me 100 and some change. And then I'll buy back in if it goes back down to, a low number. This one, what are you doing? I made some money on this one. Oh wow, it went right back up like I was saying. So when this happened, I was saying, oh hey, this could be a great buy back in to, capture that pullback. I didn't want to do it though. So give me my mouse back. There's no such thing, I think, of overkill. It's better to have over computing capabilities because, you have multiple, windows open with live data. So the screens are constantly refreshing. Excuse me. In my case, I'm recording, full HD video for YouTube and encoding that and sending it up. But in this kind of situation, I really feel like being overpowered is better than being underpowered. You don't want to have any delays or freezes or anything like that. You don't want to be bare minimum. That's my opinion anyway. I'm glad I did get out of this stock, even though I got out right here. Did not expect this. Did expect this. I was thinking that was going to happen. I should have traded that. I could have went up from, 15, 5.8. And probably would have sold it right here. So 5.8 to 6.3, that would have been a good little profit on like 1,000 or 2,000 share. Talking about that, I need it. So I had it locked in at 2. When I switch screens, I've made that mistake before. I always put it back down to the lowest share amount that I would want to buy on anything. Because can you imagine if I accidentally bought 2,000 shares of Ford? I mean, I could, but that'd be leveraging my account. Which, I'm not a big fan of leveraging my account very often. So, honestly, this is probably the end of the day for me. Didn't really make any money, unfortunately. Ford and X took a little bit, but I made money on my one day trade. Slipped back a little bit from the high of today. I'll just round down $1. But this week I'm still up 2.3%. I'm sitting at 28,500. It's actually $4.95, so $5 short of 500. So that's this month. I've actually done far better than I did last month. Last month I took a really steep loss. I was over trading and made some really bad decisions. This month, much smaller trading sizes.
0.
And I'm quite happy about that. Seriously contemplating on pulling my money out of crypto. That has not been working for me. And if anything has been dragging my accounts down. 2682. Whoops. I'll put that in the wrong spot. So if you're new to here, I'm just updating my spreadsheet. Oh, you left. I was just gonna say I was updating my spreadsheets. This stock is getting talked about. $15.46. That's kind of where they were talking or interested in it at. I don't see that. American Eagle. Yesterday, this one did quite well early in the morning, and then it was a pretty flat climb throughout the day. Bit of a pop in the morning, especially at 15 to 15.6, but I'm still feeling really bullish on these two, even though they've mostly taken my money. Alright. This could be interesting again. I'm not going to trade that. Sheesh, that's a bad split end. I need to take care of some. I need to go get a hair trim or something. Comms is doing pretty good.
0.
So, actually, I'll just move it over to my watch screen. So, yeah, that's the thing about crypto. I had XRP too. Actually, let's look up XRP here in a second. Market opened up really strong. People are feeling very bullish, even though Ford and whatnot is not doing what I wanted to do. Comms is just rocking it right now. $2018, man. Did not see that price. So I sold it back, I think 2019, 2018.
Search.
I sold it right around the 50-cent mark. So it might have even been right in that hole. I don't remember. Anyway, hit in at 1.5, man. That was awesome. But damn, all these damn health insurance companies right around this time are trying to hit you up. So this stock here has just been doing good today. We traded this one. Rum might be working on its way back up. Ooh, let's take a look at one of my mainstay stocks that I traded quite a bit. Kaba. So this stock here is a low volume, low volatility, or actually high volatility, but low volume. I've been trading it since back over in this area. It looks like it could be working its way to break back up. Should I buy $100 or 100 shares? Let's look at another one that was doing the same thing. That one is setting up for another good run. So this stock here, I did trade here. I got stomped out. And I think it could be on its way back. Comms, man, it just keeps triggering. I'll definitely keep an eye on this one, but I don't think I'm going to trade it today. These really super cheap stocks, I'm not a big fan of them. Yes, I know I traded one today. But that's also how I've lost a lot of money in the past. I mean, I made $100, but I was also down quite a bit.
KAO. Comes.
Oh, my hidden pad just went off. Excuse me. Yeah, so comms just took the lead at 85%. It's a USA company at 13 cents though. So they're at risk to get delisted. And getting delisted when holding that stock could be bad. They've been low for a while. Delisted stocks, man. I got burned on a delist once. It was doing good, but it just got delisted. I feel like I'm just sitting here by myself. So I made $100 in an hour of working. Hour and 26 minutes. Kind of. I've paid some of that back. Oh. Well, hello. Nice of you to join us, X. Ford just needs to do the same. Although a green, I'm fine. A green day, I'm good. But the scanner has not been going off. Comms is starting to sing above. We'll keep an eye on it. This might be the best time for me to pop off, go get something to eat, take a shower, and then sit back down for midday afternoon. Midday, definitely see a good pop again. Do I want to go out? I might go out and try to make a little bit of money out doing Uber. Today's the 23rd. No, I gotta do some cooking today. I'll be doing some pre-cooking for Thanksgiving. I'll do that. And then, like I said, do a little bit of afternoon trading. If I see something that kind of goes the way I want, COSM, as you can see on the 5-minute candle, it's red. It's sitting right near the top. It looks like it's going to break above. Just turned green. This is the start of a new 5-minute candle, so it's right near. And then there's some selling pressure. So some support showed up. So there it goes.
Manu.
Alright. I'm gonna start getting ready to start the next phase of my day. I'm not seeing anything else yet. Let's take a look at the watch screen. So this is I was watching this here, but you can see it's not looking great. These two are the top winners. That's a pullback. Yeah, no. Marine shipping, Singapore. That's a pretty good climb with good volume. Let's take a look at. Let's change that. Performance. The week 10% up. Actually, let's change that. 20% up. So comms. That had a pretty good day. We might take a look at that one. Boil, turn. So, Neuro One Medical. I'll pull that up on the big screen. NMTC. If I can type it in straight. I might end up putting this on my watch list to kind of keep an eye on this one. I would like to see it go above 1.7. If it starts to break above this area here, you know, the 1.7, 1.8 area, there's a potential it could jump up a whole dollar. And 1,000 shares of that could be a really nice profit. With a 2.1 or $2 2.1 area being plausible, 1.8 to $2. Set a stop loss at like 1.98 or 1.89, 1.9 with a target up. Could be a very interesting play. It has the potential. Definitely has the potential. Ford has slipped 0.85% this week. I don't like that. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this stream. I'm going to be in and around the house. But I think that's going to be the end of my trading day, unless something starts to really change. Pocketed some cash. Nowhere near as much as I need to, but we'll wait for that one good climb. So, thank you for watching, and see you guys later.